Psst, maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. This one, not as many people are going to be familiar with. I am doing this really just for myself, I guess mostly. But for those of you who I don't have the context for this, Josiane is an artist. Actually, let me take a step back. Not only do I work, but I also live in Montreal, Canada, a predominantly French province in a country that's officially bilingual, French and English. And I worked at a record label in Quebec. Now, what's important to know is that Quebec is a bit of an isolated cultural bubble because of the language difference versus the rest of North America. So a lot of English Canada will kind of, consume a lot of American content, in addition to some of their own local productions. But in Quebec, we really haven't this bubble. For example, we have our own French spin-off of The Voice called La Voix. And it's a good thing that I'm mentioning it because Josiane is actually the winner of La Voix back in 2019. And she started releasing music when I started working for the record label that she was signed to as she won the French-Canadian version of The Voice. And so I got to promote online and help with social media for a little while. The promotion for a couple of the tracks that we're going to listen to today. A lot of the stuff is new to me. I've never listened to before. I did at some point hear some demos before they were released, but it's been too long, so I've forgotten a lot about it. Yeah, hold on. Ooh. I had dinner not too long ago, and I think I'm having adult reactions to eating late. I felt it in my chest. All right. So the album that just came out while I was in Vegas is called Take Care. It has 3 songs that I'm familiar with: Toxic to Me, Lose It All. Well, Toxic to Me, the French version. Lose It All, Last in Line. Those are the songs that I'm familiar with. However, Last in Line, there's 2 different versions of it. They released it originally in 2022, I think. So I worked on that, and then they released another version in 2024. They kind of revamped the song a little bit. Then there is Lose It All, which I was familiar with the demo version. Version that came out first, and then they kind of redid the version as well. So I'm familiar with 2 versions per song for those 2. Toxic to Me is a new single that I listened to I think on my own. I didn't listen to on this channel. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get into this album. 12 tracks, 32 minutes. There's going to be some mix between French and English. It's going to be interesting. Let's listen to this. And hi, John. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And her tone is amazing, by the way. She has a beautiful tone. I'm good, thanks. I love that subtle dance energy, electro dance. She has a grit in her voice that is like really practical.
That's just me. Can't make someone's heartache as I breathe so easily. You're toxic, toxic to me.
Ooh, the backup vocals are nice.
You're no good, no good.
Ooh, yeah.
I was under your spell, I couldn't tell you did me.
I like this production. This is really up my alley.
You're toxic. You're toxic, toxic to me.
You know, I hadn't paid attention to it right the first time I listened to it because I was like quickly going through it. I was traveling in Vegas. This is nice.
I was under your spell, I couldn't tell you did me wrong. And lies over lies, you knew what to say for us to get along. Toxic.
You know, one of the reasons why I really kept tabs on her as an artist, even after I was unfortunately let go from the record label, budget cuts, and they abolished my job position, is because out of all the artists that I've worked with, she had the most, in my humble opinion, the most international potential. Just for the sound, the writing. She writes her own music, her tone, her level of comfort with the English language. Like she's from New Brunswick, which is a province next to Quebec. They're fully bilingual. She speaks what we call Chiac, which is a different version of French. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into details. I actually won't tell her that I'm reacting to her album because that's, I don't know if it's embarrassing, but also like, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing it for her. So this is going to be interesting to post. But yeah, I mean, off the bat, great start to the project. To answer your question, John, I am very unstable when it comes to streaming. I hadn't streamed in about a month until Thursday when I streamed, Wednesday when I streamed. Yeah, I think. Anyway, yeah, I try to be as stable as possible, like 2 to 3 times a week, if at best. But sometimes the life gets in the way because this is not my main job, so. I try to survive. That's what it is. You could say that I have a toxic relationship with YouTube. It lets me go and then I come back. Or Twitch, I mean. Well, both, really. Because whatever I do on Twitch, I repost on YouTube after. Anyway, great track. Great opener, too. I like it. Next one is Lose It All. And I'm personally familiar with that track. Because I promoted it. Let me look up the lyrics. Oh, no. Wrong person. And I'll translate after, because this has a bit of French in it.
Je fais de mon mieux, je fais tout ce que je peux, mais tu sais bien, c'est un travail à deux. And you still leave me behind. And I don't feel like trying anymore, but I don't feel like losing this war. Moi je ne veux pas te perdre, mais je sens que je vais me perdre. And if I lose someone, it can't be myself.
There's something really nice about the piano. So the original version of this doesn't have the rhythm. I might play a little bit of the first single after.
But do you think that I'm blind? I've had enough, moi j'en peux plus. Toi tu joues des jeux et moi j'ai perdu. But I dare you roll the dice. Je n'ai plus rien à donner comme tu vois. Je dois me mettre en premier, c'est comme ça. If I lose someone, I can't be myself. J'ai fini de m'oublier. Tu ne vas plus m'effacer. Si je m'écoute, alors il faut que ce soit moi. Je veux pas perdre en voix. Mon cœur en premier cette fois. If I lose,
Has a bit of a dreamy feel to it as well.
if I lose myself, if I lose myself, I lose it all. You gave me all the signs et moi je les ignore. I'm done being blind, j'ai fini de me faire du tort. Pour quelqu'un qui ne sait pas ce qu'il veut, but if you can't decide, moi je le peux. You'll stop wasting my time, c'est fini nous deux. Entre l'ombre et la lumière, je me sens perdu, y a rien de clair. Just give me a sign.
All right, that was Lose It All. Now to translate, I mean, you probably got a good sense of the lyrics because it's a good blend between English and French. But you know, there's entre l'ombre et la lumière, between shadow and light. I feel lost. There's nothing clear. Give me a sign. I'm doing my best. I'm doing all I can. But you know, it takes two to tango. It's a two people thing. And then English lines. Then I don't want to lose you, but I feel like I'm going to lose myself. And then obviously we have the chorus, and I'm done forgetting myself. You're not going to erase me. If I lose myself, and then the whole bit. I'm not going to sing it. But just, I think, I don't know if it's still available. I'm curious. Let me pull up her artist profile and see if her first version of Lose It All. Yeah, it's still available. Okay, cool. So this is the first version of Lose It All, and you're going to notice the differences in production. No, wait. Hold on. Did they actually end up releasing it? Maybe not. Maybe my memory's faulting me at this point. That's because I worked with it. And I listened to it while we were on set for the music video. So you know what? I might be wrong. They never released the other version of Lose It All. They reworked it before releasing it. Anyway, there was a different version of it at the time that was like softer. It didn't have that. I think it was slower as well, and it didn't have that rhythm in it. But it was, I don't know. I would have to listen to it again, see which one I prefer. But anyway, it's still a great song. Still really works well. However, now we're heading into songs that I'm not familiar with. I've never listened to the next 6 songs. So let's go. Okay, Take Care of You.
Si petite, je me sens si forte. La vie est facile et le vent m'emporte. Why don't I feel like this? Why do I feel like shit? Le temps passe et je ferme la porte. Plus je m'efface et plus je me force. I don't know why.
I don't have the lyrics, I think.
Sorry it took so long to do. Mes souvenirs sont devenus flous.
Okay, I guess we're gonna listen to it without lyrics.
Je pense à nous, but now I will take care of you. Les choses me dépassent, j'ai peur de grandir. Je rentre dans les cases, mais je voudrais les fuir. How did I get so far? How did I?
There's something really different about the mixing of her voice, however.
Dans ce miroir, je connais cette vie. Why did it have to hurt and cut so deep? And
Ooh.
it took so long to do. Mes souvenirs sont devenus flous. But now I will take care of you.
Like, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of us.
Take care of you. Take care of you. Je me reconnais plus le temps de
I don't recognize myself, the time's flying by. It's too late.
Don't feel like growing up anymore. Mama,
Ooh.
where did time go? How did I get so far? De qui j'étais, qui je suis encore. Tous mes
Whoa!
souvenirs sont devenus flous. But now
So it took so long, and my memories are blurry now.
it took too long, now tout, je pense à toi, je pense à nous. But now I will take care of you. Take care of you.
Ooh!
Take care of you.
You know, over the guitar production, she really is reminding me a lot of Lauren Spencer Smith. Tone-wise and production-wise, like all of it just really reminds me a lot of Lauren. But it suits her really, really well. And wow, okay, there's something about the vocal mixing that was different as well. Something in the rawness of the vocals as well. And yeah, just the not the vocal fry, but like really the grit that she has in her delivery is really, really nice on this one. Are you jealous of the people who get to chat with me in my videos? If that's the case, follow me on Twitch and join me during one of my live streams. Just make sure you're not a bot who's trying to sell me viewers. I will ban you for that. Remember, you can view my song ranking as well as the score I assigned to this project below in the pinned comment. And yeah, feel free to let me know how wrong I am. Just don't put a hex on my bloodline, please. If you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, that brings us to silence.
Laisse-moi une chance de ne plus t'aimer, une chance de tout laisser tomber. Pourquoi tout semble si compliqué? Dans ma tête, c'est flou, je peux pas te quitter. Je pars, mais je reviens quand même vers toi. Toujours la même rengaine, nouveau départ, encore la même fin. Tu as mon cœur, tu le sais bien, tu le sais bien. Silence, silence dans ma tête, silence, silence, tout s'arrête.
I remember listening to this demo many years ago, I think. And that was my favorite one. Ooh. Like I feel lonely being in your arms, I'm crying and you don't know why. You don't have the words, but I don't expect anything from you. I make mistakes, but you're getting weaker, essentially. And then silence in my head, because silence in French is literally the same word.
Rien n'est perdu, tout a gagné. T'as pris le dessus ou essayé. Y'a que la distance qui nous sépare. Tu fais des efforts, mais c'est trop tard. Rien n'est perdu, tout a gagné. T'as pris le dessus ou essayé. Y'a que la distance qui nous sépare. Tu fais des efforts, mais c'est trop tard. Silence, silence, fin de soirée. Silence, silence, je me mens. Silence, silence, depuis des années. Silence,
Yeah. The shh at the end for silence. It has a bit of a tropical vibe in the rhythm of it. A little bit. It has like a Caribbean like hint to it. Just it feels like a summer night, you know. But also kind of a dance the night away to forget your problems type of vibe. Because clearly she's talking about somebody who couldn't read the room and take care of her and understand her. Like she felt alone even though they were physically potentially close. So I liked it. I just had a flashback. I was like, this is one of the demos I remember listening to back in 2023, I think. Great track. Like it too. Yeah, I'm definitely more personally leaning towards the electronic tracks, but so far I'm having a great time with this project. Not Today. Ooh.
C'est quoi cette peur? What is this fear to make this feeling disappear? Sors de ma tête, sors de mes rêves, sors de ma vie, j'ai d'autres problèmes. And I don't want you here. Tu vois ton temps s'est écoulé, mais là pour toi elles ont versé en effaçant nos souvenirs.
Okay, so time is flying by.
And now you're back.
Oh, I forgot the lyrics. I wanted to translate.
Que tu sais bien mentir.
The fact that you know how to lie.
But you won't get me today, today or tomorrow.
Oh.
Just go solo. You won't get me today, today or tomorrow. 'Cause I'm running away.
Okay, interesting. I wonder if the production is going to expand in like a next chorus or towards the end. Oh, well.
Why is it pain that I feel when I'm not the one losing something real? À chaque jour, à chaque nuit, à chaque fois que je m'ennuie, je me dis que c'est mieux que tu sois parti.
Every day, every night, every time I feel alone, I tell myself I'm better off by myself. I let myself smile in front of your face.
Trying to hide the fact que tu sais bien jouer.
Then you know how to play.
But you won't get me today, today or tomorrow. Moi j'ai fini de
I like the little groove in there.
just go solo. You won't get me today, today or tomorrow. 'Cause I'm running away, I'm running away. You won't get me today. You won't get me today. You won't get me today. You won't get me today.
Okay.
Caught you in your lies, you won't make me cry anymore. 'Cause I'm leaving today. Yeah, I'm leaving you, babe. Tu veux pas partir, juste pense avant d'agir. It ain't too hard to do, now you and me are through. T'aurais dû penser à tu veux pas partir, juste pense avant d'agir. It ain't
I don't even know if she's the one doing the da 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 da.
t'aurais dû penser à
Hello. Okay, no, it's her. I recognize it great at the end. For a minute, I was like, "There's a bit of audio mixing to it, which almost makes her sound or makes it sound like it's not her." But then when it was like a little, like there were less layers in at the end, I was like, "Okay, now I picked it up." I like it. It's a very easygoing pop album. I mean, it could feel good, even though the topics are really heavy. But I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, next is Fooled. Hold on. Okay.
Take her on a couple dates. Tell her that you're not afraid to jump in anymore. You fall in love, yeah, you fall fast. Fall hard enough to erase the past. Yeah, I'm out the door.
Oh, is that a complete English
You
one?
forget all about me, 'cause something new and shiny has come your way. But darling, she won't stay. 'Cause even if the moon seems so bright.
Oh, hey, Junior. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
She fades out in the light. So don't be fooled when you see that the diamond you chase is glitter. Realize you had it better. Don't be fooled when you see that there's nothing under the surface, nothing to give you purpose. Don't be fooled.
She has a vocal timbre that is stunning, in my opinion.
No, the new is getting old. No, she's not silver, she's not gold. So you keep digging. But nothing compares to what we have. But now I'm gone, it's in the past. Yeah, you're out the door. I had to get over you, 'cause you fell for someone new. And I couldn't stay. Oh boy, I couldn't wait forever. You can't always hide.
Facts.
So when you really love someone, you don't run. So don't be fooled when you see that the diamond you chase is glitter. And you realize you had it better. Don't be fooled when you see that there's nothing under the surface, nothing to give you purpose. Don't be fooled.
It does remind me of like the good old 2012 pop albums. Has a bit of that vibe.
Don't be fooled when you see that the diamond you chase is glitter, and realize you had it better.
And the arrangement actually reminds me a little bit of like Celine Dion for some reason. From her Courage album, there was a bit of a similar arrangement, similar energy, guitar focused, even melody wise. I feel like it's something that I've similar to what I've heard before from Celine Dion. So anyway, it was interesting. Kind of threw me back to older projects from the 2010s. You're not that late into. Oh, that's so sweet. You were babysitting. You're not that late into the stream. I started at around 9, so you're like 43 minutes in. We are, at the moment, discovering an artist that I used to work with at a record label before my position was unfortunately abolished and I had to leave. But I know some of the songs from this project because I worked on the marketing side of them. And so this is an artist that I actually personally know myself. We've worked together. So yeah, that's a bit of the context. She released her first album while I was on my work trip in Vegas, and I'm finally getting to it. Next track, What I Need, which I also don't know. Oh, I remember this. I remember that demo, I think.
Ma tête et mon cœur se sont laissés tomber. And I'm just standing here thinking, will I ever change someday?
Or no, wait, that was part of the EP that she released, I think.
Feeling empty today.
Yeah, she released an EP and I think it was part of it.
C'est trop compliqué. Ma tête et mon cœur toujours mélangés. And I'm just standing here thinking, will I ever change?
Wait, I just realized I think I reacted to her EP on the channel, so I lied earlier.
Sorry if you hurt, t'es pas les seuls brisés. Mon cœur veut rester.
My memory is faulting me. Oh, by the way, Junior, part of it is in French, so if you don't understand, it's very normal. A bit of a disco energy to it. It's a sad disco.
You're feeling empty today. Y'a que moi dans tes pensées. Like, tu m'as tendu la main et moi je t'ai laissé.
I did say French, yeah.
And I'm just laying here thinking, will I ever change? Born to push people away. Sorry if you hurt, t'es pas le seul brisé. Mon cœur veut rester. You see, if I can't love myself, comment je peux t'aimer aussi? S'il y a pas de place dans
A nice groove in the bass.
can't pretend we're meant to be. You see, if I can't love myself, y'a pas de place.
But that's, I know the producer on the track, and that's like very much his like signature thing. Song credits. Yeah. Lucas Liberator. I mean, it's what's his name? I forgot his like producer name. Hold on a minute.
Need to learn to share, mais j'ai besoin d'espace, oui j'ai besoin d'air. Need to learn to love, need to learn to heal. Ça brise mon cœur, but I can't have you here.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Oh, that's another one that I'm not familiar with. Don't remember his producer tag or name. Hold on, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I'm familiar with his work, and I kind of recognize the bass work from his producing. I noticed it. I thought I misheard something, but now it makes more sense. Yeah. I think I got a couple people more familiar with Spanish than French on my channel. So, yeah. Anyway, speaking of French, we got a French title on this one. Je t'aime mais je pars. I love you, but I'm leaving. Let's get into that.
J'ai du mal à te dire, j'ai juste envie de fuir et de penser à moi.
I have a hard time telling you, but I just feel like I need to go.
Quand je suis loin de toi.
Ooh.
Comment peut-on aimer sans jamais s'oublier et perdre un peu de soi? Comment peut-on donner sans se laisser tomber et se perdre des fois? Je t'aime, mais je pars.
Oh, wow.
Juste pour respirer, apprendre à mieux m'aimer, mais ne m'en veux pas. Je
Ooh.
t'aime, mais je pars. Juste pour t'oublier, apprendre à m'écouter, te dire au revoir.
I love you, but I'm leaving. I'm learning to listen to myself,
Que tout ça va finir, qu'il n'y aura plus que moi.
essentially.
Je te demande pas de rester, de m'attendre, de m'appeler, c'est ce qui est mieux pour toi. Comment peut-on aimer sans jamais se briser et perdre un peu de soi?
How can we ever learn to love if we don't end up broken and forget a part of ourselves?
Et se perdre des fois.
We need to lose ourselves sometimes.
Mais je pars.
Wow.
Juste pour respirer, apprendre à mieux m'aimer, mais ne m'en veux pas. Je t'aime et je pars. Le cœur a ses raisons, je m'en servirai de leçon. On se faisait du mal.
Oh.
Je me laisserai du temps, regarder droit devant, même si ça fait mal. Je t'aime, mais je pars.
Oh, I think this one is taking the top spot for me. Her delivery is incredible.
Je pars. Juste pour respirer, apprendre à mieux m'aimer, mais ne m'en veux pas.
I love the rhythm that she delivers those lines.
Mais je pars. Juste pour t'oublier, apprendre à m'écouter.
Wow. Oh, that really stands out for me. That's top tier. I mean, it's entirely in French, and so I tried to translate it as much as possible, but like it's you probably got the gist of it, which is all about like, I love you, but this is like, I need to leave for myself for the sake of, you know, healing and repairing the part of me that's broken. And it's like the healthy, right choice to make at this moment. But it's the chorus, the delivery of the chorus. It's like the quick cadence, because in French, there's a lot more monosyllabic, syllabic. Anyway, words in English, like it's a lot easier to have like single syllable words. And so like a fast rhythm of delivery is a lot easier to write in English. In French, not so much. But it's just, she has the right like combination of words, like je t'aime mais je pas is all like monosyllabic. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And it just like it works so well. Anyway, yeah, great writing, great melody. I love the drama, the tone in it, once again, the grit. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And then we get into the last line, which is the first track that I've helped marketing wise. Not this version, a previous version of it. Hey Polar, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'll translate after. Maintenant un problème de plus à régler. Yeah, all that I can think about is you. You making me blind, et toi qui s'en fous. Stop wasting your time, stop wasting mine. Ce n'est plus qu'un détail, non. You're the last in line. This one is very piano oriented. Versus we'll listen to the original version of it. You're the last in line. Boy, don't stand a chance. So let go of my hand avant que je t'oblige. Cause you're not what I need. You're the last in line. Faut que tu t'en ailles. The last in line. Faut que tu t'en ailles. Toi qui m'as fait du mal. You're out of my mind. Out of my mind. You're the last in line. It's a nice pick-me-up after the last track too. Faut que tu t'en ailles. Toi qui m'as fait du mal. You're out of my mind. Out of my mind. T'en fais pas des fouilles, y'en a partout. So don't you worry boy, I'll get over you. Maintenant j'ai plein de temps pour te prouver que ça prend pas de temps te remplacer. You had everything and you want it back. Mais moi je n'avais rien, it's time to unpack. Stop wasting your time, stop wasting mine. Ce n'est plus qu'un détail, non. You're the last in line. And I'm thinking now I got a couple of anecdotes to talk about the song after. You're the last in line. Boy, you don't stand a chance. So let go of my hand avant que je t'oblige. Cause you're not what I need. Oh, that's a great question. I'll get to it after Junior. Que j'ai passé à fixer les fissures de mon cœur délaissé et toutes ces blessures. Oui, moi et mon cœur fragile. Moi j'ai Oh my god, okay, hold on. There's so many things I want to say about this track. It's not hard to believe. You're the last in line. The additional ad-libs in the back are really, really, really nice. They weren't there in the original version. Okay. So just to kind of translate two of the core or key sections, I should say. At the beginning, you're the last in line. I've already erased you and you can forget about me, you as well. Hold on. You know you should have never called me. You don't have the right to do this. Why did you even dare to do this? Now I only have you in my thoughts. Now it's a problem, one more problem to solve, and then the rest is English. It's not stop wasting your time. It's not just a small detail. No. And then the chorus, you're last in line. I've already erased you. You can forget about me too. I hope that you understand you're the last in line. And then the other key portion that I want to do is the bridge. Okay, well, actually, maybe second verse, I'm going to do this. So don't worry about crazy people. There's some everywhere. T'en fais pas des fous. Oh, don't t'en fais pas des fous. Okay, so it's like don't go crazy over this. Or it's kind of a play on words. Like, don't become one of the crazy people about this. Anyway, now I've got plenty of time to prove that it won't take much to replace you. If you had everything you wanted back, but I have nothing, it's time to unpack. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting mine. And then, okay, bridge. All these hours I've spent trying to fix geez, hold on, stay with me. Fix the wounds, okay, of my abandoned heart and all of these wounds. Fissure, blessure. Fissure is more like crack. Blessure is an actual wound. Yes, me and my fragile heart. I now have everything that I need. Without you, my world is a lot more. Oh, there's a word missing. Plus beau. Without you, my world's a lot nicer. And it's not hard to believe. Hi, Explorer. Welcome to the stream. Okay, multiple things that I want to say about the track. So, this was the first music videos that I ever attended when I started working for the record label. So, I remember doing a lot of footage. I had like so many videos from the. Actually, no. You know what? I attended the set it was a 2-day shoot, and it was for 2 different songs. I did Last in Line, but I wasn't. Lose It All, but I wasn't there for Last in Line, so somebody else sent me content. But it was pretty cool to be on the set. It's tied to my first experience. Well, not of being on a set, but specifically for a music video. There's a part that, like in the original version, she says, instead of oui, moi et mon cœur fragile, I don't remember what the entire line is, but like she ends the line with sheesh. And I was like, whoa, okay. And Québécois music? I haven't heard that in a minute. I was like, oh, damn, age difference. But also, I do want to say that it was this first track that I heard, and I was like, because I'll be completely honest, I'm really picky when it comes to French music. Just because I have that American music ear, like I like the fluidity of the English language. And so I'm really, really picky. But when I heard the original version of Last Line, I was like, this is what pop music is about. And I like literally lit up instantly as soon as I learned about the song. And the other story that popped up in my brain is that I was working on the set of The Voice, La Voix, here in Quebec. And she didn't have a Twitter account at the time. And I've never made a Twitter account so fast, because she was performing at the finale of the season. And my executive at the record label was like, kind of going through the socials, and realized that she didn't have a Twitter, which, I mean, sure, it's not the most popular thing here in Quebec anyway, as a social media platform. But I just remember having the directive to create a Twitter account, and I've never made a Twitter account so fast. I was like, password, username, banner, name, URL, the whole thing. I'm like going at it so quickly on the night of, because the music videos are premiering at the same time. I had scheduled it. I was managing the YouTube channel for her for a little while, and like putting the music videos and description text and things like that. So anyway, it's just I have a bunch of like memories tied to this track. I was like, oh, this one is going to stand out, and it was the beginning of a very interesting career that she's had so far. So what I do want to, there's a song about producing. So this is going to be interesting. If she ever listens to this video, then she's going to know about something that I've never spoken about with her. But I guess, well, here we are. I've never produced officially. Like, I don't have any credits. However, I do have the knowledge for producing, a little bit of mixing, and songwriting. So I technically could write a song. I could produce it. I don't have I haven't invested the budget to really have all like the plugins for my what we call a DAW, which is a digital audio workspace, I think. Anyway, to have like the instruments that I can use through MIDI files, but I don't play an instrument per se, but I know how to write music. So I'm able to like electronically like create melodies and create like I don't know. I just said melodies and I blanked out after. Anyway, and I've like dabbled into songwriting quite a lot over the last few years. So I'm familiar with producing a song. I just haven't officially done it. But not closing the door to anything, because who knows? You are way too kind, and I have leaps and bounds before I ever get to that level. Oh boy. But yeah, songwriting is still very much on my mind, and who knows what's gonna happen. Also, please be careful. Don't burn yourself with boiling oil. That's not great. Be careful. I'm not that good of a distraction for you to have it worth like burning yourself. So yeah, I don't know, but I do remember that being in studio, and like I took some footage of her in the studio as well, a recording studio. She had interviews there as well, and with a TV show, and like just being in the recording studio is like the vibe and the energy is so different. It's so much fun. I wish I was there more for like the actual songwriting process, less just for social media reasons. But like I was really the social media guy, which not the artists, by the way, though they didn't treat me anywhere like that. But like for the rest of the industry, those who really had like the 10, 20 years of experience in PR and management and the whole bit, like I like I was a new guy. They would be looking down on me like, you're the social media guy. Nobody cares about you, which is not that great of an environment to be in. But also I don't blame them, because it's like they've got so many important things to handle and take care of. And it's a very high pressure industry. So anyway, I just remember walking, being like a little bit intimidated, because I could recognize all these people that I've from the industry, especially behind the scenes. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm part of you guys now, but like nobody gives a shit about who I am. And so anyway, but what was really cool about working with artists, on the other hand, was that I kind of positioned myself a little bit as a social media coach. And like, she's done a great job. I mean, granted, most of what she's done on social media, I only have like maybe a tiny bit of influence in that, like just at the beginning, just enough to like kickstart the machine and for her to really dive into it. But I've had several calls, and we sat down together to brainstorm social media stuff. And like, it's been like, I don't need any credit for it per se, because she's the one who put in all the work to create her stuff for social media. But I am very happy to take a step back and see the growth that she's had since we've had those conversations and meetups. And so it's very nice to see. And also for other artists that I've done the same thing. Anyway, enough yapping. One day you will hear one of my songs. You're prophesizing it. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed the message. I've been composing songs since I was 11. To this day, I've written more than 2,000 songs. And I write something every day. Whoa. Okay, what genre? And do you have anything that you could send over to me? Now I'm curious. I'd like to hear it. But yeah, keep writing, and eventually you'll get something. And it depends if you're putting it out, which I highly recommend if you can and if you're ready. But yeah, one day we'll hear something. And if you want to send something over, I'm curious to hear. Okay, back to the... Oh, well, actually, before we finish off the album with the last 3 tracks, I just want to take a second to play a snippet of the original version of Last in Line. And you're going to hear there's no piano in the original. It's a little more rock. Well, okay, you're hearing literally a piano, but it's not like ARP situation. It's just chords. Which, between you and I think I prefer this version. It hits a little harder in the chorus, in my opinion.
You're the last in line. Je t'ai déjà effacé, oui tu peux m'oublier, toi aussi. Cause you're not what I need.
I don't know if you hear the difference between the different versions, but... And also the post-chorus, or I guess the hook, is like different and it's more catchy.
You're the last in line, the last in line, the last in line, the last in line. Boy, you're out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. You're the last in line, the last in line.
And I like the drum work on it. So to me, the chorus is a little more catchy. It's a little more repetitive because if the new version goes, you are the last in line, faut t'en aille, faut t'en aille, faut t'en aille, you're the last in line, if I remember correctly. Whereas this version had a little more English in it, and it's like, you're the last in line, the last in line, the last in line, the last in line. But you're out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Like, it just, to me, it's a little more catchy. But also coming from an American ear, and I prefer English, I guess, in the songs. That might just be a personal bias. Anyway, but that's the difference between the versions, but they're both available for streaming if you want to compare them back to back. Now we head into Toxic to Me again, but the French version. But now I'm confused if it's the whole thing's in French.
Il faut que je te laisse, il faut que j'oublie.
And I'm just happy I don't have to talk about the meaning of it again. Okay. I think it's a French version for the Quebec radio stations that require a minimum percentage of French music in French in the songs themselves. There's like a brass like synth in there. It just creates a boom feeling. Like a swell effect. Je suis pas ce genre de personne, tu vois. Je suis juste pas comme toi. Je peux pas blesser les autres et ignorer tous mes faux pas. You're toxic, toxic to me. You're no good, you see. J'étais tout à l'envers, pourtant c'était si clair que c'était. I mean, I like the album. It's well balanced between stripping back the instruments and like electronic presence. All right, that was a French version of it. There's like subtle differences. Just have so what I was saying is basically in Quebec, the radio stations to be considered a French radio and be eligible for additional funding and like from the government and subsidies, you need to play a minimum percentage of French music in your programming. And for the songs themselves to qualify as French music, there needs to be a certain percentage. I think it's like 50% of the song that's in French, of the lines that are in French. So there's like more technical criteria to it, maybe durations and whatnot. But to sum it up, that's what it is. And the oftentimes there will be a remix version or like an adapted version to have more French in it to qualify for the French radio stations. It's a strategy that I've seen time and time over again in Canada. Like an English artist will have a French feature and they're going to like rework some of the lines to be able to have enough French to qualify for the French radio stations. It's very like interesting thing. Like it's source of conversation and debate as to whether or not it's the right approach, but that, as some might say, it goes way above my pay grade. So I just, at the time, it's like, whatever it is. I mean, I wasn't even in charge of musical production, so I didn't even partake in those conversations, but it's something that I was really made aware of. Junior, just to catch up on your messages. Yeah. Okay. So I'm hoping to start working in July to begin buying instruments. But you know what? There's a lot if you want in the meantime. My recommendation, if you want to start, get the software, a DAW. The cheapest one I've ever found is called Reaper, Reaper. It's like $60 and it's good for like multiple years, $60 Canadian or American, I think. And it's like, you got all the essentials that you need just to be able to like play around with like track layering and whatnot. And then there's a bunch of free plugins on the internet that you can add onto your DAW. So if you can make like MIDI tracks, you would be able to use those plugins to generate the sounds. And yeah, I mean, if your computer is strong enough to process all those, you're able to play around with the basics of musical production. So if you don't have that already, obviously, but this is sort of how I started. Okay, your plan is to graduate with a degree in food engineering. Wow. Okay, you've got brains. And when I'm 21, use that money to fund my music. We're not far off. I mean, my goal was to get other side gigs going to have music, money to fund projects like YouTube and maybe music. So, smart move. This is my favorite. It made me want to learn French. Beautiful language, highly suggested. And music is a great way to start learning a language. So yeah, why not? Okay, let's move on to thank you. This one has lyrics. Oh, it's mostly English, I think.
Thank you for replacing me as fast.
Oh, I think I heard it in the EP, right?
Thank you for making me realize you don't give a shit. Thank you for not loving me the way that I deserve.
Where did I hear this?
For leaving me behind, leaving me hurt.
And I listened to the silence before. Whoa, my memory is faulting me. Okay, hold on.
Wasting my time. Now I won't waste another minute on you. I won't spend another second on wishing I never let you go.
Ooh.
And now
I think I heard it on social media, that's why.
Feels free, knowing that I didn't lose anything, knowing that I learned to give up on you. Thank you for making me cry. Thank you for wasting my time.
Yeah, that's where I heard it, social media.
Thank you for forgetting me the second I walked out that door. Thank you for ignoring me when I couldn't take it anymore. Thank you for not being there when I needed you the most. Now I'm here writing this song and I know there is hope. Thank you for making me cry. Thank you for wasting my time. Now I won't waste another minute on you. I won't spend another second on wishing I never let you go. And now my heart feels full, my heart feels free, knowing that I didn't lose anything, knowing that I learned to give up on you. Thank you for making me cry, thank you for wasting my time. And now
Whoa! Oh, the voice break.
I have to take care of anyone else. And now I can do what's
Whoa!
no, you won't make me bleed anymore. Now I won't waste another minute on you. I won't spend another second on wishing I never let you go. And now my heart feels full, my heart feels free, knowing that I didn't lose anything, knowing that I learned to give up on you. Thank you for making me cry, thank you for wasting my time.
Okay. Okay, we got an outro, and then I'll get to your message, but welcome to the channel. Or, yeah. Hi, welcome to the stream. Give me a second. We have an outro to listen to, and then we're done the project. It almost sounds like the same brass instruments or effect that we had in... what was the track? I forgot how it's called. I don't remember. Is it Toxic? Yeah. Okay, interesting. Whoa. I really like her vocals really stood out, and thank you as well. And I love that it ended on that. I mean, I kind of thank you makes a lot of sense at the ending of an album, but you know, it's also very much a closure type of song in its context, which makes a lot of sense. And I like it more of a strip back moment like that. Which concludes the album Take Care by Josiane. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I certainly did. There's a couple tracks that I want to go back into. And now I got to make a track, like a ranking, give it a score. It's going to be hard to give that for somebody that I actually know in real life. Although we haven't spoken in a bit, but yeah. Yeah, that was Take Care. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. Wow, I had such a great time reacting to this project. At least, I certainly hope I did. I wouldn't know. If I misspoke during the video, I blame that on the fact that English is not my mother tongue. I've only spoken English since I was like 7. It's not my fault if my parents chose to teach me French first. Be careful what you say in the comments. I'm known to be a little feisty over there. After all, I am an Aries. You've been warned. If you leave a mean comment on one of my videos, don't worry. I definitely won't be crying myself to sleep at 3 AM in the bed that you see behind me. I'm not even kidding. I got bullied way too much as a kid to even feel anything nowadays.